Hi Virgo, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm here with your manifestation, activation, chakra cleanse, and frequency activation for the month of July 2025. Here I go in with these Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle deck by Lon, where I find the frequencies that can be activated. I activate those frequencies, we'll get some tarot cards, you can see the storylines and choose what resonates for you and what doesn't. At the end of the video, we will go in with the All Things Intuitive Oracle system and get some channeled messages. And also, there is a chakra cleanse, a negative belief chakra cleanse attached to this video. You can find all of the negative beliefs that were released from the chakra system of my viewer in the highest light. Anybody working with the archetype of Virgo. Or also apply the negative belief chakra cleanse as it pertains to Virgo in your own particular natal chart, or as I said, in the way that you are interacting with the archetype of Virgo. Okay, this is a co-creative effort. And so, all that being said, Virgo, if you would enter into this energetic exchange with me for the greatest good of everybody involved, let's get started. Seven cards, please. This is a spread based on the 7 basic hermetic principles of manifestation here. So let's get it. 7 cards. In the head space, you've got Divine Masculine. In the heart space, you have got the Cosmic Flower. As above, so below. Earth. Principle of cause and effects. Allowance. What won't be changed. Universal love. Your overall rhythm is conception. Your overall vibration is fertility. Let's go in with the Rider-Waite-Smith system with the Wild Unknown today and get a storyline here. 7 cards, please, Spirit, and the highest living light. Ask yourself, what have you been thinking about the most lately? What emotions does that elicit inside of you? Ask yourself, what have you been feeling the most lately? What kind of thoughts does that bring? Because with the principle of mentalism, all is mind. So Divine Masculine, it looks like there's going to be some action. Let's get some cards here, Spirit. The Four of Wands has been following these readings. Oh my goodness. So, okay, let's just get all the cards. Okay, in the headspace, principle of mentalism, all is mind. Number 22, Divine Masculine. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Divine Masculine. Okay, have a look. I'll put a picture up in the community tab, but you just have a look for your subconscious to have a frame of reference, okay? Divine Masculine. With the Four of Wands, you've got the frequency of the Divine Masculine, inspired action here with kindness and wisdom toward some sort of safety. So, and I see this as an I see lots of protection around you as you follow this endeavor, whatever you're applying this manifestation activation to, darling. We're always manifesting. That's why I say, how do you feel? And how do you think? Because that's what you're manifesting. But you can take it a step further and apply this to a certain manifestation and be intentional. So if your intention is to take action towards some safe space or something like that, I'd like you to know that you're divinely protected. And that here with this beautiful, I'm just seeing seraphim. So it's not just the angels. This is like higher beings watching over you here. In your headspace with your Divine Masculine energy, there's some angels protecting your thought space, the thought realm, allowing you to go forth through this portal. So there might be something calling you as well in the head. Moving forward, the principle of polarity, and I equate this to the heart space because we traverse different polarities of emotions so that we can understand them. So, okay, 18, Cosmic Flower. The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. Cosmic flower. Okay, that's activated with the Hermit. Big time Virgo energy. So in your heart, you are in your own energy. The Virgo card is beautiful. Okay. I'm seeing the tortoise. I'm seeing the tortoise, but I'm hearing the cheese stands alone. The cheese stands alone. What's up with that? What's up with that in the heart space? Oh, so you're having some remembrance of this Virgo energy. The core from which we pour our magnificence into the world. Going really deep within here, the Hermit card has to do with going on some hermitage away from all of society or whatever, so that you can come to terms with your own things. Like the archetype of Virgo has to analyze. And so you had to maybe analyze not only your own experience, but what the interaction with other people's experiences and how that affected you, the different ways that people affected you, your own body, your own nervous system, and how it reacted, and compare and contrast to how you were feeling when you were around those others in comparison to when you went alone, figuratively, into your closet to pray, when you just took time alone as the Hermit, going on some hermitage, maybe some sabbatical or something, where you got rid of some outside influences so that you can also put your analytical eye onto what your experience is with and without people, and then taking it a step further to be intentional about who you interact and why you interact with them, shining your own. So this is how you build your own inner flame, and this is just your own inner flame here, darling. With the cosmic flower in the heart space, you're going to be healing people, but it's only going to be people that you want to deal with. So you're going to start being very selective here. You need to protect your heart space. It's like the cosmic flower. I'm seeing it like the yoni, like a woman's divine, like the flower, like opening, right? And so that's got to be very, very sacred and protected here in the heart space. So whatever you put your heart-centered emotions, energy and motion into here, because this is a Virgo reading, this is the Virgo Major Arcana straight up, and when I see these Major Arcana in this particular read, my manifestation activation reads, it shows me that you were walking by faith, and something happened where you stumbled into your destined path here. So you wrote this into your contract to be in this energy, and now you found your way onto the path of, what you wrote for yourself here with the cosmic flower. And the necessity to be intentional and understand. You just need to analyze it so you can heal whatever happened to your heart before this remembrance. So moving forward here. The principle of correspondence, as above, so below. Number 24, Earth. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. So, as above, so below. It's crazy. You were already thinking about bringing something to Earth. And then you've got the Daughter of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Pentacles here. Did I activate it already, guys? Earth? Well, what I see is that this is having to do, this is the more masculine version in this deck of Earth. There's also a Gaia card. The sacred geometry is pointing toward the pentacle over the daughter's head here. As above, so below. You're bringing something in really, really grounded. But it's a page, it's a message. Maybe there's some download messages that you have. I think that you have a message of your own pertaining to your own life, your own experiences, I see. So, and you needed to that's high up in the upper chakras. So in the Hermit Virgo energy analyzes like what we do with our upper chakras, with our higher chakras, because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, but it's still an earth sign. It's still an earth, the element of earth. So I see this beautiful synchronicity of like mercurial earth energy, just like you, just like this Virgo. Like you don't necessarily have to be a Virgo. I don't know your name. I say Virgo. So, but it's a message, darling. You've got a message here with the principle of correspondence, and you're going to say it. Moving forward, switch. You've got the principle of cause and effect. Okay, every action has a reaction. Number 9, allowance, especially if it's intentional. Whew. Number 9, that's the number for Virgo, I think. Okay, that's the 9th month anyway. Yeah, it's number 9 too. Okay, so 9 twice, and then cosmic flowers 18. 9. You've got 999 here. So, okay, so allowance. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. Allowance, darling. There will be a picture of these under my community tab on YouTube, okay? You can always, you follow my socials, and you can follow to my YouTube if you need a picture of these, okay? Allowance. Okay, or I'll put it in the comments depending on where you find this video. So, okay, so allowance. It's got the flower of life in the middle of it, with both sacral and solar plexus colors very confidently allowing and receiving, and then this green color around it, and you have got the 2 of Cups, darling. The 2 of Cups has to do with romance. It's got to do with a true romantic love. This is not, doesn't need to be, it definitely is traditionally somebody that you would make love to, but it could be platonic but very romantic, like very romantic. You could be dressing up all glamorous with this person, like with a friend or with somebody that, if you're friends or if you're together because of business or because of your family or whatever the connection is, it seems very romantic. Like you might be, I don't know, riding in the back of luxury cars and enjoying that, walking down the beach together, just like somebody that you can tap into this, allow yourself to be romantic with this person. So this is what you changed in your life. I think that you are not soft enough to, so you already have in your headspace the divine masculine, and then that's air energy. Like you're thinking in the headspace already, divine masculine, like taking action. You want some safe containment here of this, so you could deliver your message, your Virgo analytical message. But at the same time, you need to be allowing, like action without slowing down, so that Virgo, you need to relax and like analyze everything and analyze your own experience, so that you could actually come to a place in your heart space where you feel, this is why I was saying the Yoni, where you feel like you are comfortable enough and you have enough of a grasp and understanding on your experience with whom or whatever, that you can relax and allow that flower to open, right, and receive. Like the Yoni is the lock, right, and the Yang is the key. So this comes together with the principle of gender. It won't be changed, so that there could be some manifestation that sprouts from this. It's in Virgo energy. It's beautiful. What did you change? You actually did it, and you allowed yourself to soften up with this allowance. It's a flower. I did activate it. So, wow. So like I said, so you could have started connecting to like some sacred connections, or you could have been like watching romance movies or reading about romance and really exploring what that means to you, because it means something different to everyone, and that hence the necessity to go into a hermitage or a sabbatical where you can kind of analyze who you are. I see that you did that in the principle of cause and effect with 3 9s. With romantic love, you made a change in your life by getting and resonating into the frequency, into this vibration of romantic love. And then maybe you're attracting a lover, darling. It's up to you. So, this was a beautiful change. You found some safe places and safe spaces to be yourself. You found safe spaces and places to be yourself, and then in the reflection of safety of another, and maybe them sharing their experiences, shared experiences, then you're able to then connect in with yourself and find a deeper place of trust within yourself. So people need people, darling. So, and if you were wanting romantic love, maybe you never had an example of what that actually is. And maybe you had to go through a lot of trial and error, and then eventually just be on your own, like the Virgo, like this hermitage, and try to like find some semblance of what a healthy love would be. And I see you doing that and finding people that didn't mind sharing their experiences with you and actually wanted to be. Maybe there are some people that came before you and they gave you hope, and I see you changed it. I'm gonna cry. So you allowed yourself to change and to open up and to receive. For Wands energy, I'm clairsentient. I've got all the clairs, guys. So the principle of gender, what won't be changed? Number 44, universal love. That's it. Like, you had to be in universal love, came through. And if you feel universal love, number one, first and foremost, for all things, all beings, you feel your own vital life force energy. And with Virgo, you're able to distinguish your own life force energy, somebody else's, like from somebody else's. And once you learn this universal love energy, then you can allow yourself to get, I see what happens. So let's get this activated. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Number 44, universal love. Ay, mierda. Universal love. Because my magnets are getting caught on my lighter. What is it? With the 8 of Swords, you're not looking at nothing unless you're in this cocoon phase, okay? And you're not gonna look at anything that isn't universal love. Like, Spirit, this is a very clear message to me. If it doesn't have to do with love, now, things around love, this is not some woo-woo, only love and light. No. But if you have the choice to interact with a frequency, a situation, a person, there has got to be the choice, the intentional choice to approach it with universal love, to approach it with love. And love sometimes means a boundary. Sometimes love means intentional boundary setting, uncomfortable conversations, the illumination of the shadows, so that things can be cleaned up and work smoothly for you. Because the shadows are our demons, and then if you don't allow yourself to kind of clean up your own shadows, what happens is, as things get better in your manifestations, there's some impulses in the world, and they will immediately go to your weakness, which is your shadow, and that is the point here. So don't, number one, with all this Mercury retrograde going on, okay, and this being a Virgo reading, which is ruled by Mercury, don't go back where you know that there's trouble, okay? If it's not for you, it's not for you, and that's it, okay? So, universal love, number 44. It's a 10-cess reading. It's the 8 of Swords. 44 is 8 as well. What else? What do I have? Oh my gosh, we've got another 9. So, okay, it won't be changed. You cannot, don't be like a pillar of salt and look back at your demons. It's just like any ritual. Like, if you're a practitioner, you know that when you are going to give something when you clean yourself with something, I don't know what, okay, when you claim yourself or you do a sacrifice or something, you leave it there wherever you put it. You turn around and you don't look back. That's very symbolic, and this is like the same thing. You need to continue to connect into universal love, and even if it means being disciplined and strict, even if you feel some fear or some even small amount of like maybe Stockholm syndrome, that's particular for a few people. You have to face those fears. In universal love, connect to your own love for yourself, your own vital life force energy. This might have to do also with enmeshment and making sure that like you know where the boundary between your energy is and somebody else's, and to turn around and walk away in love and light for your own love and light. Okay, so it's not always easy. So this is why Spirit's telling you, like, it's your choice what you look at. Okay, as you're going through this transformation, I'm seeing it as this manifestation coming into fruition as you grow and evolve. So moving forward here in your everyday rhythm, this is the principle of rhythm. There's a rhythm to everything. And I equate this to maybe the rhythm of your heart, or the rhythm of the way that you go through your days, or you could be a dancer. But really, in the end, it is the rhythm that you go in and out of your creative flow, okay? Like, are you able to get into your creative flow, and then if there's something that comes in to your awareness to jolt you out of it, how do you get back in? How do you find your rhythm? Okay, what is the frequency there? Conception, number 16. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. Conception. Oh, I'm supposed to do it for you, huh? Sorry, I did. I'm in my flow, guys. Clear it in the throat. Hold on, guys. Okay, so with your everyday rhythm, you might be challenged a little bit, okay? Because I don't normally. This is pressure. Like I'm talking about the creative rhythm. Okay, I'm a vessel for the light, so let's just be aware and consciously aware of what's going on here. I'm talking about how this goes into your creative flow, right, in and out. And how do you operate when something comes in and kind of distracts you and knocks you out of your creative flow? And how does that affect the conception of things? And all of a sudden, my throat starts starts getting a little scratchy, and I hear my son coughing in the background, and it's just like all of this. I'm in my creative flow, okay, and it's with the 9 of, and I like activated it wrong, so I see you may be feeling challenged here. We're going into pre-shadow retrograde with this Mercury going on. Like, it's not just Mercury that's going retrograde, it's a bunch of shit, guys. Look into it, okay? So because it's with the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Wands has to do with pressure. So I just want you to refocus. Like, if your thoughts get away from you, it's okay to do that. You have your ways. Like, you just pause, you put a pin in your idea, regulate yourself really quickly. I just quickly took a drink of water, cleared my throat a little bit, and I came back, and here we are, we're back in flow. So this is what I see, that there might be some pressure, the 9 of Wands has to do with the stress of a creative project and how that might weigh on you. So, and then the conception of your ideas coming through. So let's see this again. Invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. Helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. So we put the intention and then we use our focused awareness, and if you get knocked out of your creative flow in any way, shape, or form, you can just bring that back to the center, okay? We'll get another card here. So in your overall rhythm, your overall vibration here, we've got number 27, fertility. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous. Oh, this is why you needed to soften up. This is number 9 too, 7, 8, 9. You've got 5 9s here. What is going on? Number 9, allowance. You've got 6 9s here. Oh no, you've got 5. Okay, so anyway, so the frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our conscious awareness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Fertility. So that is with the Son of Cups. So this is more messenger energy. So this is a very young, I see very young, fertile energy. Super with this flower of life needing to come up so you could soften up with your emotions, go into this hermitage, and then allowance with the romantic love and the flower that I saw, your overall rhythm. So although your mind is in the divine masculine because you need the safe containment for whatever this manifestation is, here to bring it down into earth because you've got a message to bring. So, but your overall vibration is in fertility. This is a beautiful masculine and feminine, beautiful masculine and feminine balance here with the Son of Cups, emotional. So this is actually the Knight of Cups. So you've got an objective here. Your overall objective is to be emotionally aware. And I don't know, with your fertility, you may be just softening everybody up around you as well. I think so. I think that people have seen you hard or very disconnected from yourself. That's the message I'm getting here, is that people have seen you so disconnected from yourself and your own fertility, your own softness, no matter what your gender is, okay? We all need to soften up, and we all have feminine and masculine energy, and we all need to be receptive. And we all need to conceive of ideas and things and channel our masculine and our feminine energies. So this doesn't have to do with gender. This has to do with a beautiful yin and yang balance here. When it comes to love, this is emotionally charged. Let's get another wave here, okay? In the highest loving light, 7 cards, please, Spirit. Not all that. Okay, 7 cards, Spirit. Oh my. With divine masculine in the headspace, mentalism, the principle of mentalism, with the 4 of Wands, you have got another portal card, the 3 of Wands. You're well on your way. Whatever you're thinking about, it's definitely coming to you soon, guys, with this divine masculine energy. And the headspace, you wanted this so badly that your ships are coming in, darling. This is what I see. You wanted this so badly and you intentionally softened up. How do I know? With the cosmic flower, you reprogrammed yourself, you analyzed yourself, and you healed those things. I'm seeing the white redemptive light from source. I'm seeing that come down and heal you, burn away those things that were hardening you, not allowing you to soften up and become fertile enough to, with this major arcana, Virgo energy, your energy, the 2 of Cups again. This is more loving and more romantic than the Lover's card. At first, I was saying that you could have gotten into this like with a friend or a family member or some type of art or something like some kind of romantic, I don't know, rendezvous or endeavor or just experience. And now I'm seeing like true romantic love is coming. This is in the heart space, darling. So I just see that, you know, maybe in your heart space, like Virgo is a little bit, can be a little detached, like nitpicky, and sometimes Virgo likes acts of service and things like that. So it's not as emotionally, Virgo needs space sometimes. And I see that even though you may need space in order to soften up and really relax and allow like your figurative yoni to open up so that you can receive and conceive of things with conception over here in your everyday rhythm. You had to allow spirit to come through and burn that away, and it worked. And now you're going to attract some romantic love, okay? So, okay, as above, so below, you have got Earth, and you have got these ideas to bring, Daughter of Pentacles, with the Justice card, Libra energy. This is your second major arcana here. Oh my, what do I have? I can't see. So this is your second major arcana. My nose, oh my god, guys, sorry, I gotta pick my nose. It's itchy. It's too itchy. This must be really, really true. This is Virgo and Aries energy. I'm seeing Virgo and Aries up above, as above, so below. And then this Earth energy, Earth Pentacles energy with the Daughter of Pentacles and this Messenger in Libra. So this is calling justice over your life and being pretty cutting now, using the sort of truth that you found in that Hermit energy and cutting out the bullshit, cutting out what no longer serves you anymore, and holding that space. Like in the principle of gender, that's what it was. Like you can't look backwards, and it's really calling judgment, calling justice over your life, putting down the gavel and saying, no, there will be balance here in my life. I see as above, so below. You're bringing your messages down to earth, and you are not going to allow anything or anybody to throw you off anymore. So moving forward, I see that you don't allow anybody to throw you off anymore when it comes to the third eye, and this Justice card seems like it's really enforcing your sovereignty and autonomy and authority over your life. It really seems like you're to a place where not even these energies won't even try to encroach upon you as they may have in the past, because you have put such boundaries here, because you have some important message. This is what the message is. So moving forward here with the cause and effect number 9, allowance with the Two of Cups. Now you have the Queen of Wands. You're gonna go for it. You're gonna go for it. You're gonna, or you started to go for things passionately and taking control of your life. And actually I just see you for some reason assigning people, giving people tasks. So sometimes the people in our life need direction. And I see that by allowing yourself to open up through whatever your experiences were, it broadened your horizon, and maybe you're somebody who has some authority, that you may be a leader, you may be head of household, parent, a manager, whatever it is, your level of authority. I see that you started to take action, take control of situations by actually giving people direction and giving them tasks and things to do. That is also a form of containment, actually, a very good feminine form of containment. So feminine form of containment, meaning this is how a feminine can provide containment to a masculine energy by stating, this is exactly how I want this to go. This is exactly what I need. These are my passions. That is giving direction, so that masculine energy can then provide you. So there's got to be a clarity, and I see that you allowed yourself to really conceive of this when it comes to romance and life in general. And I see you taking the reins, being passionate about it in your queenly energy, going for what you want. And when you see people who are lacking direction and who you care about and who are under your care, you can give them some gentle reminders, some pushes here and there. The other place could be very subtle. So, or it could be very direct, depending on who you're speaking to and how they receive as well. So I see this flexibility here with you. And the reason that, like, with this universal love, number 44, we're moving forward here with the principle of gender, number 44 with the universal love, and then this metamorphosis energy, where you just have to willingly not look at the bullshit. Why? Major Arcana, Capricorn energy. Okay, it's not going to be changed. You're going to be good. This manifestation is going to really help you in the real world. It's going to help you feel grounded. It's going to help you feel safe. We're talking a lot about containment here, but we're also talking about, with Capricorn devil energy, we're talking about temptations. and addictions and codependencies. And that's why, like, you need to be grounding no matter what in universal love, and don't look back at those. I was talking about enmeshment. So anybody who would make you confused about whose energy is whose, that is not interdependence. That is enmeshment, okay? You don't want to be codependent. You don't want to be completely dependent. Okay, you don't want to be enmeshed. You want to be interdependent in your relations, in your exchanges. And Spirit's saying, like, that is how you're going to know. Interdependence and holding it down. So maybe even get into your work and set your boundaries, all right? So that you can enjoy your Capricorn energy. Because I see, along with great power comes great responsibility. And here it looks like the responsibility of yours is to stay away from those habits that would take away from your own empowerment in the world, as Capricorn gets empowered through money, through material things, through experiences on the earth. This is another earth energy, Virgo. Wow. So, and I do see protection here if you're continuing to maybe do some Reiki practices, if you're not sure about, if you need help tempering down some of those impulses that, so it's like once you're an addict, you're always an addict. So this is what Spirit's saying, like, keep getting into love and don't look back over there, okay? Moving forward. Your overall rhythm, let's drink. We're doing pretty good. Your overall rhythm, conception with the 9 of Wands and like that difficult energy. Now you've got the Queen of Cups. This is your second queen. And it's not your first cup. So yeah, so even though you need to do it with love, like if your creative flow gets a little bit thrown off, be soft with yourself and give yourself safe containment. So like as the Queen of Wands would offer this feminine containment with like tasks and saying, here, let me help you direct your passions. She's got the wand, and people would come to mother and say, you know, when your kid doesn't know what to do, they come looking for you and you give them something that you know is going to ignite their passion. So this is the kind of containment that a feminine would offer. And I see that you need to offer that loving containment to yourself. Like, be kind, be patient, be soft with yourself. Continue to try to connect to your heart space if you feel like you're getting thrown out of your creative flow. So these negative, darker forces or energies that would play on your shadow side, they're just impulses, okay? So it's like just the pendulum swing. So if you've got something really wonderful to create in the world, you better believe that there's going to be some energies that they feel for some odd reason that if you do something good, that it's going to take away from their own good, or some odd, strange, who knows why these bad guys do what they do. But what I'm saying is that if you're getting thrown off, you can always take hold of your own energy, okay? Don't go looking for some grounding in this because you're feeling irritated. No. When you're trying to conceive of something in your creative flow, I see you bringing something down to the world, very important. It could be this love affair. It could be this, not an affair, like not this love situation, a pure good love. So, but what I see is that it's just like this justice and then the devil, air, earth energy, analytical, so analytical, Virgo, that your passions, it could just get you upset. Like you could get upset if you get thrown out of your creative flow. And what Spirit and what I want to say to you is that it's quite natural actually, but your creative flow is worth it and so are you. So one way to always regulate yourself back into your creative flow is to give yourself the containment of your own love and become soft again. And then you get back into your flow by receiving. Like you receive the energies around and you get back, you start feeling your own essence. You start feeling the ideas. You start really receiving those ideas and start really conceiving, making connections. Then you do that in love, okay? So do it lovingly with yourself. Your head is in divine masculine, so maybe you are going to want to like plow plow through and no, slow down, sit with love, and you'll find your way back right away. Okay, so moving forward, you've gotten your overall rhythm, this fertility, and the Son of Cups. So this is like, you know, objective, an objective formed of love, like this desire to deliver a message or to carry out a task, of fertility, having to do with fertility, having to do with I'm just seeing the soil being tilled, and I'm seeing conception and fertility. Your rhythm and your vibe is conception and fertility. So you might be having a baby, I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know, something's going to be getting balanced out though. So this is what you have here. Your overall rhythm is very, very, you've got to be careful what you put yourself around. This is another thing that it won't be changed. Universal love all the time. Be grounding back into universal love. Okay, with the soul, with the Son of Cups. Because you're so fertile that, like, you've got to keep a balance, darling. Because you're so fertile that if you entertain any of those old things, this is an activation from manifestation. So you might perpetuate those negative thoughts. So this is why you're so fertile right now. Keep on going in the direction of love. Your objective should be always coming from a place of love, and that's going to give you the balance that you need here in your overall vibration. Let's look into the shadows. What did my viewer in the highest loving light have to face? What were the shadows? 3 cards, please. I was careless with you. Thank you for leaving me. I don't really know you. Okay, so that was good. That was good. Let's get some messages of closure and response in the highest living light. I was careless with you. Thank you for leaving me. I don't really know you. This is like such an odd, this is like a mismatch of frequencies. Definite, there's dissonance here. There's no resonance vector. You were around the wrong crowd. You were just put in the wrong crowd. You were just, they couldn't even conceive of how perfect and beautiful you are with this Virgo energy. And I can tell because you had to take some type of sabbatical or something. You had to take time away to connect and be able to really calm down and let your flower open, figuratively. So I was careless with you. You will get through this. These are messages of closure, by the way. So this could be from your ancestors, from your guides, from the higher selves of the people that you are dealing with here in these situations. You just put it as it resonates, okay? Thank you for leaving me. I was careless with you. You'll get through this. This is like, you are going to get through it because they were careless. Thank you for leaving me. Do you want me around? No. So that's good. Like you're saying that, like they're always going to keep on coming back. Like these old people, there were people who were like enmeshed with you, or they just like fed off your energy for some reason, or you gave a lot to them. They're going to come back looking for more whenever they're depleted. Thank them for leaving you. And if they say, do you want me around? Say no. I don't really know you. You see, they don't know you. There's a dissonance factor. Your energy would just be getting siphoned into the space and just wasted. They wouldn't even know what to do with it. So this could be family members or a relationship. I don't know what. I don't really know you. This is what I said. It could be family members or something. The sense and blinking lights are me. This is a message from your guides, from your ancestors, whoever it is. If you're like thinking about somebody and it gets cold all of a sudden, or you see an orb or something falls, there's a noise in the sink 10 feet away from you, it's your guides. It's a synchronicity. Yes, that is what it is. Be receptive. Your flowers have opened. So you'll be able to really receive your environment because there's a lot about creative flow here as well. So infertility also has to do with like the fate of the fate of a mustard seed. You have to be open enough to receive and let that fate of a mustard seed kind of take root. So Spirit will talk to you like that, like as a confirmation, or you get an idea and you feel nostalgic for a passed over loved one, and all of a sudden something in your environment happens. Okay? Do that when you're surrounded, when you feel like you don't have anybody around you, or you're surrounded by some that you don't feel safe. Remember the sense and the blinking lights. Slow down, get back into your own conscious awareness and experience. They'll come and talk to you. Messages of love, forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Let it go. Marriage, this relationship is moving toward a sacred union. Okay, maybe because I see the Two of Cups twice. Oh my God. And unplug. Working less will help you strengthen your relationship. So do unplug. If you are already in a relationship, forgive one another for being so distracted on your technology or with your own preoccupied situations. Forgive one another if you're already married, okay? Unplug, spend time with each other. If you are not already married, forgive yourself for the past, because there's a marriage coming through, okay? When you come through with this Two of Cups energy, when this love comes through, you guys are going to unplug, and it's going to be so good. Wow. So let's look into your divine masculine energy in the highest living light. This is worth it. All this getting knocked out of your creative flow, having to analyze your own emotions within and without, totally worth it. I can be myself with you, says the masculine. So I don't want to let you go. And I saved your texts and messages. So first and foremost, this is always going to be your own inner divine masculine energy, and then that will translate into the relationships and how you understand them around you. You need a point of reference to understand and interpret masculine energy that you're interacting with, and we always inevitably attract some resonance factor with ourselves. So I can be myself with you. Your energy, you're already in this divine masculine energy, in the headspace frequency, going toward the Four of Wands. And what I see is that that's because you can be yourself, that you can go for these objectives with the Son of Cups coming through. I don't want to let you go. This is why you made so many changes, so that you could slow down. I'm hearing Kendrick Lamar talk about lotus flower. So that you could slow down and receive this romantic love, or whatever this romantic, I don't know what you're applying this manifestation activation to. I saved your texts and your messages. I just see something having to do with maybe that's what is that? Hi. So there might be movement. What is it? Let's clarify. So an external party is intruding on this relationship. I see. So the divine masculine, there might be some sabotage coming from outside. So if you are attracting a partner in here or something like that, or whatever, if you're getting thrown out of your creative flow, it might be some desperate past lover trying to interfere. That's what I see. So the purity of your love will shine through. Don't be fearful. Don't ever go back. Okay? So I'll never go back. No. I'm hearing it. Let's see the response from the divine feminine, please. I can be myself with you. I love you. This is a beautiful, balanced relationship. I don't want to let you go. You came closer than anyone. This is beautiful with the Two of Cups twice. Now, I saved your texts and messages. You may really find that really beautiful, like the way this person... So the way that this person communicates to you is probably really beautiful. This is a Virgo reading, and I was talking about having to go in and do self-analysis and separate yourself from other people. So, like enmeshment. So, okay, I saved your texts and messages. I am becoming a better person, says your feminine energy. This is a beautiful balance. We don't need to look too far into it. Let's close with the wisdom of the oracle, you guys. In the highest living light for this manifestation activation chakra cleanse frequency activation for the archetype Virgo, July 2025 spirit. To be fair, you did have justice come through in the principle of correspondence. So be fair with yourself and with others. Another one, like it's another scale. The scales are tipping in your favor, okay? Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. Never-ending story. That's why you don't look back, because it will be a never-ending story. No matter what the interference is or whatever, you have to be able to continue to be soft and continue to be yourself. And I see that, to be fair, you're going to put an end to this never-ending story BS. You're regenerating right now, Virgo. Okay. Okay, that was manifestation, activation, chakra cleanse, frequency activation, and tarot reading. I love you, Virgo, and I'll see you next time. Bye.